All right, good evening, Internet. This is Eric the Big E Arnold, and I'm coming to you recorded from the Sports Barn. The Sports Barn is my barn where I've set up my little makeshift studio, and this is where I'm going to hopefully launch my little YouTube channel, where I'm going to be bringing you frequent free sports picks against the spread. Not on a daily basis because I just can't keep up that kind of schedule. I'm old, but we'll do the best we can. It's going to be a bunch of picks. I think we're ready to get this introductory video made and onto the internet. We have tried and struggled and tested, and this project has taken, believe me, longer than I ever thought it would take. But as I have always said, things always take twice as long as you think they're going to take. So let's give you some basics here, some FAQs, some who, what, why of what I'm doing here. As you see my videos posted on my channel, you can come to this introductory video and say, who is this guy and why am I even bothering to look at his stuff? So what are we going to be doing here? Well, what is we're going to be giving you frequent free picks, selections, opinions against the spread in these sports: college football, the National Football League, college basketball, and Major League Baseball. So today is January 6, 2020. Pretty much we're looking at college basketball here for the next 3 months. A college basketball journey, you and I. Who is going to be making these picks? Well, it's me. I'm the Big E. I'm Eric Arnold, the Big E. Why should you listen to me? Why do I have to, why is my opinion relevant to you? Well, I'm not a total moron. I style myself as a sports historian. I actually do have a degree in history from the Ohio State University. 52 years old, roughly speaking. I'm actually 51. I'll be 52 in about 3 weeks. I'm retired. I'm bored. So I want to make these videos. I've spent a long time, months, weeks, years, building models, statistical opinions. I'm not really a numbers guy. I'm more of a, as I said, a sports historian. I do believe that past is prologue. What's happened before will happen again. And that, a lot of the times, is the basis for my picks. So that's the who of it. How? Well, I just told you how. I a little of this and a little of that. That's how I make these picks. I'm not a math guy. I don't have this math model where I plug in all this data, push a few buttons, and out comes 3 names that you're going to bet on. I'll be honest, there are other guys on the internet that do that, and that's fine, and they're probably smarter and better than I am. I at the moment, do not have any real opinions one way or the other about how good I am. I'm hoping you're going to find them pretty good, but that's yet to be determined. We'll just have to find that out. Here, and I'm hoping like hell you can see this, I've struggled through about 6 of these test videos trying to get the damn camera size correct, but I've been practicing and practicing and practicing, and this is my record so far pre-videos. I'll read them off to you just in case you can't see it. Over the last 2 years in college football, I have 401 winners, 336 losers. That works out to 54.4%. The National Football League, 2018-2019, last two seasons, 124 winners, 82 losers, works out to about 60%. College basketball, last 2 seasons, we have 61 winners, 70 losers. That is 46%. So as you have can see readily, I've been doing, I've been doing fantastic in college basketball or college football and pro football, college football and pro football. College basketball, we just haven't done well in. And I don't care. I'm going to start making these videos anyway. The methods that I'm using for college basketball are very similar to what I'm using in college football. So I'm just thinking, I don't have it quite dialed in yet. There's some statistical variance there, I think, that's screwing us up. But I do think that my methods will work. I am anticipating and turning that around. And I just want to start making these videos. I just want to do it. I got to get off my ass. My wife looks at me and says, "What do you do all day?" So I really need to get going and do something. And that's what we're going to be doing right here. We're going to start making some college basketball picks. Where are we going to do this? Well, I guess we're going to post it on YouTube. I am not that tech savvy. That's part of how this project has just become so overwhelmingly massive to me. I'm sure a 16-year-old would have had this done 11 months ago, but I'm an AARP card member carrier, so I'm a tech moron. I'm in the Stone Ages, so we're gradually learning what buttons to push and what these acronyms mean and what have you. So we're going to try YouTube. At some point, I want to truncate these videos into simply audio format, because you really don't need to be seeing me unless this does something for you. I don't hope it doesn't, but it's simply audio, I think, would be just fine. So at some point, we'll try to make a podcast out of this. But Rome wasn't built in a day. We have our quote here. As I said, I'm quite the historian I style myself as. General George S. Patton said, "A good plan implemented with vigor is better than a perfect plan implemented 10 minutes later." And I wholly agree with that. If you just simply wait and wait and wait and wait until you have the perfect plan, the battle's over. Life is over. So at some point you just have to jump in, get off your ass, do it. That's what we're doing here. When are these videos going to be made available to you? My goal is to make these things overnight. I don't see the point in making these videos if I'm going to be posting them 2-3 hours before game time. You may have already bet. At that point, it's too late. Hey, the Big E likes St. John's tonight. Well, shit, I just bet on Georgetown. So too late. So we're going to try to get these things up early. I've noticed that I don't know that there's a lot of people doing that. So I'm hoping there's a little opening there, a little space for me to get these things up early and give you time to see it and think about it. So we're hoping to have them up at least 18 to 36 hours before game time. We'll see how that goes. I haven't figured out a schedule yet. I really haven't. Again, this goes back to, it's a good plan. It's not a perfect plan. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this every day. It just takes too much time. Not only do you have to handicap all these things, but then I got to come out here and talk to you. So we haven't quite figured that out yet. I'm going to hopefully do it at least 4 days a week, maybe more. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping to get in a rhythm. Handicapping, like a lot of sports, is you got to get in a rhythm. If you've heard of that said on sports broadcasts, it's true. Well, that batter's not in a rhythm, or that team they can't find a rhythm. Well, it's all true. You're looking for that team that's got a rhythm. Well, that's what I want to do. I want to get in my handicapping rhythm, and then just start spitting out winners. So we're not in the rhythm yet. We'll see. Now, why? Why am I here? Well, as I said, I'm retired. You think to yourself, well, how are you retired? This guy doesn't look that old. A couple things. I ran my own business, so it was a pretty successful business. I have low overhead, always a key. A wealthy wife with a good job, and an overfunded pension, always a key. I highly recommend that if you're able to hook that up. So these factors enable me to do this. I just kind of want to do it. I think I'm good at it. I know these numbers as far as football go are excellent. I feel comfortable that I'll put those numbers up against anybody. Just the volume of picks. over 700 picks in the last 2 years just in college football. I feel good about that. That's not 2 picks a week. That's a lot. And hitting 54% on them. Maybe it's all luck. I don't think so. So I think I am good at this. Obviously, I haven't mastered college basketball yet. So you'll get to watch me go crazy as I try to do that. Hell, that might be entertaining for you in itself, watching me come on here every night. I had a friend say, well, you are funnier when you lose. It's like, okay, funnier when I lose. Not sure how we're going to monetize that, but I'll keep that in mind. But I think we can do this. And legalized sports betting is in its infancy. It's just now coming to the fore. There's still, I would say, over half the states where it hasn't even been legalized yet. It is just getting started. Legalized sports betting is going to become a monster in this country in the next 5 to 10 years. And it's something I'm good at, or I like to do. Let's put it that way. I like to do it. Whether I'm good at it or not, I'll let you determine that. But I want to get my name out there. Why not? Who knows? Maybe somebody'd hire me to do something. Probably the only job I could get is sitting at the window saying, okay, well, you want to a trifecta on this, and you want to wheel that, and then you want a parlay on St. John's, Georgetown, and Villanova. Okay. I hope that's not the only job I can get, but we'll see. Again, I don't want to tell you my whole life story here in this first video. I just want to get some basics down. So I got to start somewhere. And I'm hoping I don't look like too much of a jerk off here in this first video. I wrote down some frequently asked questions, which have been asked by nobody. I just made these up. Do I sell my picks? No, all these are free. I'm doing this because I'm bored. Will I ever sell the picks? Never say never, but probably not. I just probably wouldn't want the responsibility. Hell, I'd love to have that problem. Let's see if we get to that point. But at the moment, it's just, something for me to do. Do you pick any other sports other than college basketball? Well, probably not. The NBA bores me. I just don't. I'm not interested in the NBA. The WNBA, I'm always mystified by that, by guys making picks on the WNBA. I don't watch the WNBA. I don't know the first thing about the WNBA. So I don't know how you can handicap it. And if they know something about it, hats off. But I like the sports I like. Those are the ones I'm going to be sticking to. If you want picks on hockey, there are people out there on the internet that do that. What can I tell you? So I'm running out of things to say here. Like I said, I just wanted to get a marker down here. You got to start somewhere. This is where we're going to start. So here we are on the 6th of January, 2020. We're heading towards midnight, and we're going to get this one up on the internet. And then I think I'm just going to turn right back around and make another video for Tuesday's college basketball slate and really get going. So from me to you out there in internet land, nice to meet you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again and again. So good evening.